Muslim leaders want an apology from the Prime Minister. Pauline, do they deserve one?
No, they don't. No, they don't. I just listened to that, I don't know if he's an imam or who he is, or a leader of the Muslim community. He's actually admitted that they are pulling those ones back from radicalisation. We know that Muslims do lead to radicalisation, and it has happened, and the attacks that have happened in the country, plus also the ones that have been foiled. It's like with the Catholic Church, we call them out for the pedophilia, and we've had, so call it out for what it is. Most of these attacks, and I'm not saying that all Muslims are radicals, not at all, and a lot of them live in peace, and they want to live in peace in this country in fear of the radicals themselves, the fundamentalist extremists. This is why I'm saying that call it out for what it is. I congratulate the Prime Minister on doing that. But I've also say a couple of things is stop travel bans from countries where they do have the extremist Muslims. Stop them from coming to this country, as Donald Trump has done. We do not give out citizenship in Australia for 8 years, and then for a further 10 years after that, they can't get rid of their dual citizenship. If they are incompatible with our culture and way of life, send them back to where they come from.
Yep. Darren, Peter Dutton says a bit earlier on Sunrise, he's happy to look at anything, the having visas cancelled, deporting them, but it's the Senate that's blocking these ideas.
Well, two things here, David. One, I think the Prime Minister is right. This guy wasn't a Presbyterian, and so he was right to call it as he sees it, and I support him on that. Anne Ali, who she and her husband are both counter-terrorism experts, a member of the lower house from Western Australia. I usually agree with her, but on this issue, I think she's wrong. The Prime Minister is calling it as he sees it. I think most Australians will agree with him. The problem you've got, though, with identifying people having some sort of terrorist, perhaps, connections, if they haven't committed a crime, it's very hard to deport them. I know Jason Woods is trying to push that line along as well, but that's the problem. If they have committed a crime, or if there's a threat to the community, you should be able to charge them with some sort of crime. But otherwise, it's very hard to throw people out, as Pauline would say, go back to where you came from, unless they are guilty of criminal offence.
But if they're on a terror watch list, aren't they a threat to the community?
Well, yeah, but if they're a terror watch list, have they done something that puts them on that list? I don't know. I mean, I can see that, and you would hope that the federal police are that clever, and I think they are. And if somebody has done something that puts them on that list that is tantamount to a crime, then they could be deported. But unless you get through a court of law, let's just tighten the laws then. Make sure we can throw them out if they've breached the law.
Well, Peter Dutton wants to do that, but blames the Senate for blocking it.
I'm not sure.
Can I just make a comment here that some of these people have come here with their parents as refugees. They are actually Australian citizens. If they still have if they don't have dual citizenship, we cannot deport them. That is the problem. That's why I'm saying wait till we give them citizenship. They must hold their dual citizenship for further 10 years. That gives us some time to sort out who they are. I'd also like to say I'm absolutely disgusted with Dr. Anne Ali and her comments and linking this to domestic violence. It's got nothing to do with domestic violence, and it's disgusting, her comments with regards to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's no link. I mean, you can't try and bundle us all up together, Pauline. And look, if Peter Dutton, we're back in Canberra all week this week, if Peter Dutton wants to have a chat about this, I'm more than happy to talk to him.
All right.